The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance, but really, get over it.
The Bardendo, folks.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the barge.
Or Dobardendo, folks. That is Macedonian for hello. Okay. So, welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. I'm your host, Donnie, and I got my man, Kevin, not.
What's happening?
How you been, man?
Pretty good, man. You good?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm feeling good. I'm glad that Mother Nature decided to, give us a break. I don't know what it is about Michigan, but Mother Nature got a vendetta.
Right.
Man, boy,
you deserve a break today.
Yeah, we deserve a break. Yes, deserve. Right. Not only do we not supposed to have this weather, according to Mother Nature, we ain't even supposed to be in the season that she be having us in, but because we technically supposed to be like coming up on summer.
Right.
The weather never shows its true face in Michigan.
Nah, never.
Well, it shows.
We was born
winter.
And raised there, so it shows a true winter. That's about it. It's true to the winter.
Exactly. Freaking cold-hearted.
It's true. It's true to being cold-hearted.
We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind. Don't be shy. This is your time to shine.
The Corona Coast. They're talking about lifting if they haven't already did it, they're talking about doing it.
The mask.
No. The pause. They talk about unpausing the Johnson & Johnson vaccinations and just say, hey, what the heck? Just get it.
Man.
Like, just go to get it. And then on top of that, I'm hearing a lot of news about people not even getting their second dose of the vaccinations.
Oh, for real?
I overhear a lot and on the radio, people call in and they tell their stories. Everybody is saying that second one is the one that really is the one doing damage to you. But I don't mean damage like that type of damage, but meaning like that's the one that seems to be putting people down. Like, man, I ain't really feeling too good. Let me just chill for a minute, all that type of stuff. And then on top of that, the first dose is like 85% working, according to them. So it's kind of like, if I'm not going to get 100%, even when I get the second dose, it's only going to give me 5-10% more added on to the 85 I already got.
Right.
So it's kind of like, do I really want to go through that just for?
But how they know that? Though?
Because that's what the scientists say.
I thought maybe somebody had caught it or something after getting it.
Yes. My wife is giving me better words to use, better word usage. It's your immunity of it. 85.
Oh, okay.
The immunity of it. Your immune system, immunity of the virus itself. Basically, you good for about 85% of your immune system and you getting that first shot. So it's kind of like, I see where they're coming from. On that second one, like, if it's only going to give me like another 5 to 10%, because it's not going to be 100%, even if I do get that second dose. Yeah, do I want to go through all that stuff with the second dose?
I've been seeing videos of people like with tremors and stuff, bro. I'm talking about people like this, like for real, bro.
You just had to show me, man.
And they like, I took the vaccine. It's funny, but I mean, like, it's really videos out there, like, where people, like, they can't stop moving, bro. Like,
exactly. They contracted the eyelids from the
and
first
I don't
dose.
know if it's real or if they trying to make us think it's like that, so we won't do it, or I'm talking about those particular people.
Yeah.
Or if they really got it, but it's crazy, bro. Like, yeah, like I saw like I saw like 4 different people. One of them she couldn't stay still at all, bro.
See, the vaccine giving people the ILs, man.
Yeah, for real.
You contract them cancer, Parkinson's. You contracted the vaccine. You contracting the you contracted the virus too. On top of that,
it's giving them the sting like a butterfly. Or the float like a it's giving them the float like a butterfly.
Floating to the upper room. No, but I heard some talks of a 3rd shot for some people. And another thing about the whole Johnson & Johnson, it's like there's only 1 shot. Everybody else is 2, but Johnson & Johnson is only 1. So there's probably the whole thing all that once, and your body only can take that first dose for it.
That's why it's messing people up, nigga. They got the whole damn thing in there.
Exactly. You didn't OD'd on the vaccine.
Right. Niggas ODing on vaccines.
Oh, man.
He said, I got vaccinated too much.
I got vaccinated too much. You shot too much of this fake virus inside me.
Right.
I'm at work today, and I seen a few people. You know, when you walk past somebody, and you don't really stare at them, but you have like a prolonged gaze as you're walking by.
Yeah, I get it.
I feel like if both of y'all make contact, like eye contact with each other for about like 2 seconds or more.
Look, somebody needs to say what up.
Yes, somebody is obligated to say hi.
Right.
And I kind of feel like it should be the first person who was looking at you, but it don't really make a difference. But if you lock eyes with somebody for about 2 seconds or at least 2 seconds, somebody obligated to greet.
I'm saying what up. I don't care if I'm the second or first. Like, if you looking at me too long, I'm like, what up, bro? Like,
it's like,
what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, just to snap them out of you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't did that before, but like, what's up, bro? They be like, oh. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even know where they going.
Yeah, they don't even like, oh, my fault, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga, you was staring. Nigga, like, damn, you gay, nigga? What's going on, bro? Like, you like me, nigga? Like, damn.
I mean, I'm likable, but say something. Holla at me or something. Holla at me.
Ask for my number or something, nigga.
Exactly. Holla at me. Somebody is obligated to greet somebody if you stare at them for 2 seconds or more, man. Like, come on now, people.
I agree. I'm staring at people about to trip over stuff.
Tripping, man. And I got a display I'm building here at the time of today. I don't want you to run into this freaking display I'm building. I'm gonna be highly upset, especially because you didn't say hi before you even did this.
Exactly.
Well, I got a stupid phrase for us today.
All right, let's hear that.
And the stupid phrase is, basically it's like a stupid, I guess we could call it a phrase, but I just hear it like this, so I'll just put it in a stupid phrase. I don't even know you. I ain't got to lie. You ever heard that before? Or it might be the other way around. I ain't got to lie. I don't even know you. You ever heard that before? I heard it.
I've heard that before. I've heard it before.
When I hear that, I hear it I haven't heard it too much in my adult days, but I heard it quite often in my pre-18 days. Younger days.
Now, was it younger people saying it?
No, recently,
okay.
No, not often, but I heard it in movie lines because it's like a common thing to say it like that. But every time I hear it, it's kind of like, yeah, this is the person you actually do lie to. You don't know this person. So you can be anybody to this person. You don't lie to me. Yeah, why you lie to me? You know me. I'm the person you're not supposed to lie to.
That lets you know that people lie because they don't want to they think they're going to hurt somebody's feelings or something.
You know what?
That lets you know that that's why a lot of people lie. Because they don't know how to take the response from lying or something.
I get that to a certain extent, and yes, people
they don't know.
They
don't know how to take the response of telling the truth. I mean,
yeah, they don't know how to take the response of Well, I guess you could say both ways of what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess you could say both ways.
Yeah, they don't know how to take the response of if you tell them the truth. Say, okay, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you a lie because I feel like I can handle your response. You're not protecting me. Because I feel like if you really was caring about me, you would tell me the truth.
Right. Because you ain't supposed to lie to people, people you care about.
Yeah. So I feel like it's the other way around when I hear that. When you use that reason / excuse, is that you, if I respond the way you don't want me to respond, you can't take that. Versus I can't take the truth.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is.
And that's what it is. Like, no, it's all the way selfish. No matter how you look at it, it's all the way selfish. It's True. It's your benefit. The lie is your benefit, not my benefit.
Right. Yeah. There are people that say, I lied to you so I wouldn't hurt your feelings.
So you hurt my feelings now?
Right. If like some people not offended by being lied to, though, actually. It's mostly like that in relationships. Some people say, if you cheating on me, I don't want to know.
Yeah, we talked about that song.
Yeah.
I don't want
not the song
know.
though.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
If my significant other is cheating on me, I don't want to know that it's happening. Like, so they would rather be lied to. And that's still like, that person don't want to hear the real. You know what I'm saying?
And I also get from that standpoint of like, you're so weak.
Yeah.
I feel like you are the weak one and they capitalize.
To be afraid of the truth is, that's weak.
Yeah, it is weak. And I feel like the person that is doing that capitalizes on that because they know that about you.
Mm-hmm. I
also feel like you just a huge pushover. Like you let people run you over all the time, but then cry about it later. Like I don't want to cry. This is why I lied to you because I don't want to hear you crying about this.
Right. Right.
Let's move on, man. I did ask you to watch this movie that the Falcon is playing in. What's his name? Anthony Mackie? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Anthony Mackie. Yep. Okay,
first, Mr. Mackie. That's a funny last name. Second,
I first saw Anthony Mackie in 8 Mile. That's the first time I ever saw him.
I did not.
But I never watched 8 Mile. But I saw him in there.
You never watched 8 Mile?
Nah, it was corny, bro. I
feel you, man.
I couldn't do it, bro.
Let's talk about that real quick. Yes, I understand where you're coming from because white people.
I guess that's what made it corny. But that nigga Friends was corniest. That nigga Friends, bro. I don't know dudes in the D who act like them.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. All of that.
It was a misrepresentation of Detroit, bro. Like
all of that affiliated with the D.
I never saw the movie. I never saw it. I saw parts of the movie, but I can't tell you what happened chronologically and the story. I ain't never watched it, bro.
Yeah, I can't tell you the story of it. I just know that he was Eminem trying to rap or come up. I just say that.
What was his name? Rabbit? What was his name? Rabbit?
Kev. We both said we can't. We both just said
right. And of course I seen the dopest part of the movie where, the battle part or when he ripped old boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably
when he ripped himself.
Or when he ripped himself. When he ripped the old boy by ripping himself. Yeah. I am and I do. Yeah. That. And then when Mobb Deep be playing, and then I think he be doing something like this, but that's the only part that's dope though.
Okay. I didn't even know nothing about Mobb Deep in the movie. I can't remember. Watched it one time.
I ain't never watched it one time. But I just saw clips. And we from the D. We born and raised. They like, you know what I'm saying? So
that money to be lynched in Rosewood. Born and raised in the D now.
Yeah. And I saw a scene being film too in production when they was doing it too.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I was like on Grand River or somewhere, and they was doing wherever they was at when they did that car scene. I passed by and I saw them doing that scene.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me the whole movie wasn't shot up and down 8 Mile?
I don't think so.
But white people, when we say we from the D, don't bring up freaking 8 Mile, okay? Don't do it.
It's not just white people, bro. When you tell people you from the D or you from Detroit, 8 Mile. Nah, bro. Like, nah. 8 Mile. 8 Mile.
Dude.
Man, stop, bro. You watch too many movies.
I don't know the history of Eminem, but I don't even think he was on the right side of 8 Mile to be calling himself 8 Mile.
He was on the trailer park side.
Like that's not the 8 Mile we talk about. That's not the D8 Mile. That's not the D8 Mile.
They thinking we from damn trailer park, nigga.
I'm like people.
I ain't even never knew nobody who lived over there.
Detroit is not 8 Mile. But let me rephrase that. Detroit is not 8 Mile featured film.
Right. Exactly. Now, when you go on the other side of 8 Mile, you know what I'm saying? It's like a whole nother. Yeah, man. That was a misrepresentation, bro.
Also, the black people who know about 8 Mile, no, you don't even cross 8 Mile. Right. You cross 8 Mile, that's territory for jail.
Yeah. Especially if them tags ain't right, nigga.
That's like, we don't even cross 8 Mile.
Right.
Unless we're moving. Unless we're moving to the other side of 8 Mile. We don't cross.
Exactly. Or if we was going to Northland.
Or Northland. That's the city limits of 8 Mile for the D. Northland.
Furthest we was going was Northland. Northland ain't there no more. So.
I was about to say it ain't even there no more. So
Northland and Farmer Jack.
But going back to Anthony Mackie's one of his latest films, if not the latest one, called Synchonic.
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 Mm-hmm.
First, let me just say that I don't care about time travel in movies. I freaking despise time travel in movies. To me, you gotta tell a very, very unique story for time travel to matter to me in movies, because you can make up anything and blame it on time travel. You can make up anything in a time travel movie. You can make up anything. Like, come on now, how, why, and who? Oh, time travel. No matter what it is, and I'm like, that's just
well, you can do that in literally any movie, but
you can, but time travel
because it's a movie.
Yeah, you get, but time travel itself is like that's what they do. That's how they tell the time travel movie stories.
Gotcha.
But this one is a time travel story, and I dig it. It's a different way to tell a time travel story, and I dug it a lot. Until, well, you know what? Tell me what you got from the movie. Tell me what you think from the movie from the beginning to the end.
Well, what I was going to ask you, though, is why do you dig the movie? Why do you dig this time travel movie and not the other stuff?
Well, it told time travel from a different concept. I like the concept of their version of.
Why? Because it wasn't like a machine that they stepped in or something? Or?
It wasn't just that. It was different from this particular drug. They didn't quite tell how, like, what the drug is doing to you, to
your body or whatever.
Yeah, to your body, to make you actually time travel. Oh, I'm a. Oh yeah.
It says something about the mind and all of that.
Yeah, the P now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And based on if it's older or younger.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? You can stay or come back and all that.
So, my bad. I forgot about that. But yeah, it's a drug, a tablet you take.
Yeah.
And about a minute
basically
later,
like a time travel tablet.
Yes, a time travel tablet. In about a minute, depending on your actual location, or where you took that, well, not when you took it, but when it kicked in, you're traveling to a different time. You have no control over that unless,
and people weren't taking the pill to time travel because people who was taking it really didn't know. They didn't know that it was going to time. They was just trying to get high.
Yeah, they was getting high. Basically,
they was just trying to get high.
I think they looked at it as another mushroom type thing. The hallucinations, the people who was taking it,
or like pills. People pop pills
and hallucinate. But the thing about it was when people was like either dying. That's pretty much what it was. When people was dying from it, they wasn't dying from ODing. They were dying because they got attacked from a freaking dinosaur. Yeah, they got attacked from a dinosaur. Or what happened
in the time period that they went
Exactly. What happened? Whatever happened to that in that time period? Because you physically go. Not your mind. You physically go there. So again,
they'll be there and die, and then come back to where they belong and be dead. From whatever happened. If they get killed,
No, hold on. If they happen to die in the spot they came in, because later on it was a time limit for it lasts about 7 minutes, and if you're not in the location of where you came from, you're stuck there. Unless you got other tablets. With you. So again, I'm not doing any justice telling the story or giving you a hypothesis of it. I mean, not hypothesis. That's what I was looking for, a synopsis of it. I don't know why hypothesis came out. But I'm not
thinking about science class, that's all.
Yeah, science, yes. Time travel, science, Now
you love Miss Green, that's all.
Oh, Miss Green. Yes.
Hey, Miss Green. Dawson Elementary. She probably long gone now, though. She was kind of old.
I was gonna say something about that, but I was gonna nope, I ain't gonna say it.
But hey, man, we all here to die. As soon as we get here, we start dying.
Yeah, true, true. But
it's everybody's promise.
Miss Green was kind of up there in age already when
she was up there in age. So
class.
It's 20. We was what in third grade. It's 2021, bro. So we getting old. So if she's still here, it'll be a miracle.
Yeah, if she's still here, she on that Betty White. Whatever Betty White taking, she on that.
Right, she on that Betty White tablet. She probably on that Synchonic.
I was about to
she time traveling.
Yeah, I was about to say she on that Syn White, but Synchonic is better. Syn White.
Right.
But the movie was cool. I dug it. Once I realized
I did too.
Once I realized it was a time travel movie, which I realized it pretty early in the movie, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I like this concept of their version of time travel. But before I say anything else about the movie, what did you get from it? Mainly want to hear what you got from the ending. But before we get there, tell me how did you like it and what did you get from it?
I like the movie. I actually like the movie.
Okay.
And so basically, ultimately what he was doing was when he found out what the drug does, and when he found out the homie daughter took it, and he figured out that it was because of the drug as to why she was missing. So ultimately, he only wanted to use the drug to find her, to get her back home.
Okay.
So with the ending, when he figured out where she was or what time period she went to, he made himself go to that time period, and he was okay with not being able to go back. He was okay with just sending her back to her family.
When he went back into the freaking ice age, I would have been scared to go back anywhere else.
And when my man was coming with the
exactly, shoot.
Yeah.
You know what? When I seen the freaking mammoth, I'm like,
oh yeah.
First of all, when I was in the middle of the freaking ice age with no freaking coat on,
oh man.
And that would have frightened me, just that alone, because I had 7 minutes, and you can die way before 7 minutes in that type of situation.
You see when he got back, that nigga.
Yeah. It was in a tub.
Right, nigga was in the tub. Nigga.
I don't know how he got in the tub.
He made sure he picked up some fire logs the next time. Nigga.
He built the fire at home before going.
He said, "I'm taking these." Nigga.
Exactly. and one thing that did make me mad about his situation, you know what? No, I ain't even gonna say that. Yeah, let me finish what you said, because that goes under what we talked about last recording. Go ahead, finish. My bad. We just having fun right now.
Yeah. Now, when he figured out what spot to go to get to whatever time period she was in, because that ultimately that was his thing. That's what he wanted to do. Like, he's, because that last video, he was like, all right, now we got to find Brianna. You know what I'm saying? And that was the wrong spot the other time when he went to the roof of her friend's apartment and all that. That was the wrong spot.
Why did you say it then? Why you tell me she was down here?
Right.
Yeah, that's what
go in the house. You high. So
why is it taped off right here then?
Right. I don't know why she ain't say nothing though. He's wasting Synchonic. You know what I'm saying? That could have been the one that got him back at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But then I was thinking, what can they cut the peel and just like,
and you go back half, and you go back for just
but
half
when you
the time?
halfway be, half your body be, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, can they split it? I'm talking about the end now. I'm probably getting to.
Yeah. But I was going on what you said. I would like to think they would just go in for half the time they would have spent there versus half
maybe like
the body going
minutes.
in. Yeah,
maybe like 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm. That's
but
what
that would have been that would have been perfect at the end though, because they're not trying to get back to the time. They trying to get back to the present. They if it does work half the time, they could have split the pill.
Yeah. But also, it probably wouldn't have been enough time to do what you wanted to do. You probably needed that whole 7.
Yeah.
At the same time,
they probably did. Yeah.
But
it was that 7 was a little too long, because he got off the boulder. They was both on the boulder, and he would have went back with her because they was touching.
No. Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he should just stay there. That's what the same thing Lakira said.
That's what I'm saying. He got off the boulder because it was too much time.
Well,
that 7 minutes wasn't up, and that slave keeper was walking up. I'd have kept a foot on that thing or something, man.
Did she leave on his tablet or her tablet?
You mean did she go back to reality like on his tablet?
From his time, off his tablet.
Nah, it was off hers.
Yeah, but that's why I don't like more. That's why I don't like time travel movies.
Because he gave it to her, said, "Hey, take this."
Yeah.
He said, "We got to get to that boulder over there, and if we don't get there in time, we'll be stuck here forever."
Yeah, but
and then she said, "Where's yours?" He was like, "I'll be good." When he said that, at first I'm like, okay, he okay with staying there, but I think he said, now that you saying what you said, I think he was saying I'm good because he had time left off the pill that brought him there.
Yeah.
So he like, I'm good.
Thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But when they got there,
why even do that if you still got time? Then you ain't even got to give her one. You can just bring her back off yours, because y'all gonna be touching or hugging or whatever.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you. We just was talking about that, and I forgot about that as well. So you could have, man.
See, you ain't even had to give her that.
That's why.
And then once if y'all would have tried to do it and ran out of time, then you would have been like, all right, man, we gonna take this. You know what I'm saying? And then we for sure gonna go. Since we ran out of the time.
Well, you know what it was?
I ain't even think about.
I think he did that mainly because he was going there strictly for her. So if anything happened to him, she don't even know that he got a tablet on him. So why would she think to search him for a tablet? I would think that why would anybody come here without having a backup? I would think that, but she
didn't even know the concept.
Why people don't think in movies? And yes,
too. But she didn't even know that
too.
That's
that
how
too.
she even got there. Right.
Exactly. She don't know that too. She don't know she don't know the actual what's happening here. But
he was the only person in the world besides the guy who makes the stuff that knew what was going on.
What was going on. Now, this is why what we just got finished talking about. And you remember last recording when we talked about Queen and Slim and black movies, how even when we write our own movies, direct our own movies, we still don't get the happy ending in our own movies.
Yeah.
This is not a black movie per se. Anthony Mackie just happened to be the star of it. But
the black star.
Yes, the black star. But at the same time,
I thought about that when I saw him not come back. I'm like, man, why the black dude had?
And that's the main thing I want to talk about. Do you realize that era he got left in? He decided to stay in. Did you realize the era?
Yeah. Slavery.
Come on now. Come the heck on, man.
And I bet it wasn't even originally. I bet it wasn't even originally written like that.
Man, this nigga chose to be a slave to save this white person.
Oh my God!
Oh
my God!
Kev, if you was my white best friend, I would tell you to your face, nigga, I left her there. When I got back home, I'll be like, bro,
we can do a spoof on that, bro. And then come back like, ooh, oh. Niggas say, man, nigga, I had to leave her in that motherfucker, bro.
Like, nigga.
Them niggas had chains and whips and all kind of shit, man.
Cab, nigga, I seen Kunta.
Right, exactly. Nigga say, you mean Toby? No, nigga, Kunta.
I seen OJ chasing Kunta, man. I'm like, are you sick?
I seen the daddy from Good Times.
I can't, but Fiddler was fiddling around, man. Bruh, I love you.
Yeah.
I love you. And
I ain't even think about it like that, bro.
I love you. True. I love you, and I love little Niecy too. But she gone. She gone.
Yeah, little
I am not about to become a slave for you, my brother.
Hell no.
No, and you know he ain't gonna survive. You wanna know why? Because he's a modern day black person. That means that this nigga's like, bruh, you put that whip on me, I guarantee you it's going down. It's going down. Please believe. And if you don't believe me, you can try if you want to.
Right. Nigga look like a monkey.
You gotta put the clap way
look like
up
a
there.
Monkey, nigga.
You gotta put the clap way up there, man. I'm like, I can't believe they actually did this ending and he stuck with it. He didn't put. I want to see the makers of this. I don't want to hear his thoughts on that ending and why did he choose to make us keep it that way.
But the fact that he is a modern day black dude, he might had a little chance though.
He got a little chance.
Them slaves wasn't even gonna try to mess with a master. A modern day dude gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He probably managed to get the gun from him, knocked him out, shot him, ran a few miles. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping. You know what I'm saying? Ran a few miles, got out of there.
I would love a spinoff of this movie. I would love it. Matter of fact,
he
ain't
barefoot. That nigga got on boots. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
He got on combat boots. He was in the military.
He got on combat boots. I
believe he was in the military, but so he got some skills.
He got on boots, all that.
So I'm like, I can't believe I just seen what I just seen, and what the freaking
fact
heck?
That you putting it like that though, I didn't really think about it like that, but that is crazy. He went back to slavery to save a little white girl.
He didn't know it was slavery to his.
He didn't know it was slavery, but he stayed there.
But he
stayed there.
Like, man, ain't nowhere in the world.
I wouldn't have got my ass off that boulder, bro.
No, that white boy.
I'd have kicked the old boy like, man.
Bro, and you already see that he's stupid. You could have easily use your modern day reflexes on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
because he killed himself.
I was like, I can't believe
because the white dude killed himself.
Yeah, he ended up stepping on the what's the name?
On the landmine.
Yeah, but
on the landmine. Yeah.
But he tried to make him step on it as if he didn't see that before. Like, do it. I could have told you he would have seen you do what you did. Like, you thought you was gonna get away with that, John? Man, he stepped over it. Like, bruh, seriously.
He was still dumb and did it.
Yeah, but it was something that startled him. So basically, he got lucky. It was something that startled him, and it made him jump back or step back from the startle, and that's when he stepped on it. But he like, bruh, you actually gonna think I may be stupid, but
he was hurt. He was hurt when he didn't do it. So he was
exactly. I'm like, I watched you put this right there, and you think I'm going to step on it?
Right. Right.
No matter how dumb I am, I'm not that dumb.
I didn't know he put it there though. I didn't know he put it there.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that point because I could have sworn.
I think that nigga would have blew his own self up by putting it there.
You know what? You're right. You're right. But it didn't look like a mine. I think it was first. I thought it was a grenade. It didn't even look like a mine.
I think it came from somewhere like another explosion or something.
That's why I thought that he like tried to place it there in the hopes that he would step on it. Like, but then it didn't. So
I never saw him place it there though.
But X that out. I don't even care about that point. I'm caring
about.
But
here's the thing though. Like I said, he should have went there. Like you said, he had time off the Synchonic that he took to get there. He had time. I know he was looking for her for at least 2 minutes and he couldn't find her. Maybe even 3. And then she was, bam. And he could have been like, let's go. Hold my hand, let's go to that boulder before we run out of time. And then
he even had time. Oh, sorry.
And they get to the boulder and then they go. And then if they did run out of time, he got the last Synchonic for either one of them to take. One of them can take it and just hold on and they'd be good.
This is gonna be the last. This is gonna be the worst 6 months of his life because he's about to die anyway.
He about to die. That's another reason why he was okay with it.
Yeah, but
that's another reason in my head why he was okay with it. Like, I'm about to die anyway.
I don't care if I had 3 days left. I don't care if I had 3 hours left. I'm not about to stay here with
the doctor said it could. The doctor said it could be 6 weeks or 60 years. So he probably could have lived to be an old man.
Exactly. But again, he could have guaranteed me 3 hours. I'm not staying with Kunta and Fitler.
Nah. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Man, I was like, I wonder how many other people.
Why it had to be that time? That's crazy.
That's what but why? I don't even care about that time. I don't care about that time. Why did he have to stay there? Like, this is their version of killing off the black person without killing them.
Yeah,
the sole black person without killing them.
And he the star of that joint.
Oh, I was like, rewind this. Did I just?
It was like, why I gotta stay there? You want to be the hero, right? Would you? I'm like, all right, man. Damn.
You want to live to be Falcon again, right?
Right.
You want to be Falcon.
You grew up on them.
Yeah. You want to continue to be Falcon? You better you better take this.
This good for your career. Right.
I'm like, oh man.
But I was thinking, like, damn, why it couldn't have been the white dude?
He wasn't gonna take that because he said, I'll do almost anything. No. He didn't say almost. He said,
nigga, that's your daughter, nigga.
He said, he didn't even say almost. He said, I'll do anything. I'll do anything to get my daughter back. But then when he said, well, I got to taste the chronic. What? What are you taking? Man, you know what that's like, you just said you would do anything to get your daughter back.
Right.
Oh, man. The moment I found out The moment I found out this was Kunta land,
yeah,
I would have been like,
yeah.
bro, you know what? She ain't make it, bro. I did see her. She didn't make it.
And I'd have hopped on that boulder so quick, bro.
Man, and he had time. Even at
he had time. I was like, man, why he taking so long?
No, when she was actually on the verge of going back, he had time to grab onto her. To hop over there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this cat. Because what happened was when he blew up, he did the same thing that, I said, like, it's not.
When the white guy blew up.
Yeah, when the white guy blew up from the mine, he did what I stated before. I don't think it's the movie overall that black people get mad at. We get mad at the actions of the black people in the movie. Why did you stay there and stare at his missing body that blew up as if you didn't see this in the freaking military you were in before?
Right,
when he blew up,
mesmerized by it?
Exactly. When he blew up, bam. The moment you heard boom, okay, turn around and go back. It's like, man,
I wouldn't even been waiting on him to blow up. I wouldn't even waiting. I wouldn't have been off of that boulder, nigga.
I wouldn't.
I would have been like right here on the boulder.
I would have been like right here, like, look, man, you're gonna have to come get me. Right. You're gonna have to come and get me, man. I'm telling you.
Come on all the way here.
Exactly. Oh.
I'd have stood behind the white girl.
That movie made
I don't think he would have shot her.
Of course he wouldn't have shot her.
I would have stood behind the white girl.
But he
you know what I'm saying?
Granted, he probably didn't know this was a slavery time. But once old dude said,
who didn't know?
Mackie character. He probably didn't know.
He knew it when the nigga was like, "Where's my slave?"
Well, at that point, that's what I mean. Prior to that point, before he said that, he probably didn't know it was slavery era. But
I think they was Jewish though. The white girls Jewish.
What they got to do with Kunta though?
but white people they would enslave Jewish people too.
But that's what I'm saying. What they got to do with Kunta though?
But I'm saying when we was like he should stand behind her, and he ain't care. He ain't care about her either.
Oh well, he didn't. I didn't think he knew that she was Jewish. They just seen that another white person was there.
Nah,
probably
due to the clothes she was wearing. He found her where all them other Jewish people was dead at.
Oh, and he's just trying to figure out why she's running away now. Oh, it was one straggler that didn't get killed. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm thinking he was looking for her. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. But yeah, man, that the ending, that movie was so freaking dope. I like it. I was for it to be a time travel and how I feel about time travel movies. The ending was like, what the freaking heck, man? That was one of the
he got stuck forever in slavery.
Honestly, to me, out of all the movies that we kind of talked about or mentioned or reference about black people, when we write our own movies, when we direct our own movies, when we make our own stuff, we still don't have the happy ending. That one was. Sure, I'm saying that's the worst ever. I'm saying that's the worst one ever. Because not only is the worst
that's
ever.
That's worse than getting killed at the end.
that's the worst one ever.
We gonna send that nigga back to slavery.
Exactly. It's like, man.
And let him live.
It's like they're foreshadowing everything that I've talked about before. How they trying to go back, how they trying to revert things in the real world back to them Kunta days.
Yeah.
It's like they're foreshadowing that. Yeah. It's like they're foreshadowing that because again, in that movie, it's not a black movie, but it was a black star, and the white person or people got their happy ending like they do in every movie that they come out with.
Damn, bro, you right. You 100% right, bro.
I'm like, what the freaking Mackie, man? Mackie, you Falcon, man.
Because I felt some type of way. I was like, damn. Damn, man.
You
but
Falcon.
I ain't even think that deep. That's.
And this right here was so unnecessary because this is the main thing that made me mad with him in this whole entire movie. Not just him making the choice to stay in the slave era. This made me more mad than just that. Is he never ever armed himself with anything.
Yeah.
The second time I realized I was going back in time, and especially the second time was me going back into the freaking Ice Age, and I almost got speared by somebody.
But see, for some reason, he didn't have a gun anyway. Even in reality, he didn't have a gun. I don't
care. Get one. Bring a knife, man. You got a house with utensils in it. Bring some type. Right. I don't care about you not having a gun. Bring some type of weaponry with you. You found out that you can bring tangible things with you.
Right. He should have brought that bat or something.
Bring any type of weapon. That right there would have made that last scene. Didn't have to be at all. Most definitely didn't have to be at all. Because you would have used your military skills.
But see, they wanted him to go back to slavery, so they weren't about to write no weapon in there.
We know that.
Right. Right. It would have made too much sense for him to have a weapon. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Out of all the things that I'm saying, if a black person would have wrote this, I still feel like it would have had the same ending.
Yeah, because they would have made us. Because in the original script, he would have had a weapon. He would have been armed up. He probably would have took one of the homies with him. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't saying all that. I ain't saying all what you said. That's the.
But I'm just saying, like he would have took one of the homies with him. That's right. He would have took one of the homies with him, and then they read that and was like, "Oh no, he can't do this. Leave the homie at the crib."
Was that? Yeah,
the original script. The original script. He had a gun. He had the homie with him. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh no. Yeah, they like, leave homeboy at the crib. No gun. You're not taking no gun. You know what I'm saying? And you're only gonna have one tablet of Synchonic left. You know what I'm saying? They made him redo. They would have made him redo that.
Oh man! Oh my goodness! That right there is the worst ending to a black movie ever.
Yeah, that is crazy. I'm surprised I ain't heard about it. We ain't heard nobody talk.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because we the only woke ones.
Right.
Woke.
You woke.
Woke.
Boy, you woke.
Freaking woke people, man. I tell you.
Hey, you awake.
Man.
Hey, you ain't sleep.
You know, that right there, I was like, I can't get out of here, man. I like that Synchonic.
And it was good. It was good until the end, though. You know what I'm saying?
It was a good movie. But Mackie, you got some splaining to do, man. I want to hear an interview on this ending, man. I want to see, do he actually think that's what it was? Thinking in the same way. Does he catch that?
I'm about to be looking for the interviews now, because if he did it, he would have did it last year, because the movie came out like last year.
Yeah. Oh, God dang it, man. We can't even win in our own movies. Well,
at least he went out as the hero.
Man, skip that white girl, man.
That's what they looking at. Oh, he was the hero.
Skip that white girl. You know what? What would have made that movie give a better ending if they would? The better ending to me with that movie if they went back home and opened up a history book and Mackie was kicking butt in history. Like, now this black slave was the Django. The Django of the slave.
If he would have stayed, and then she went, and then they show her going to school, and then the teacher was teaching a history lesson, and they was talking about one particular black guy, and it happened to be him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would have been cool. But they wasn't gonna let that slide, because then that would have made him, overcome. Like they don't want us to overcome.
Like, now this one, like, let me tell you about it. You heard of Super Nigga?
Right.
Master didn't know what to do with Super Nigga.
It's like he was from another time. It's like he was from our era.
Like this.
Even the way he wore his hat.
Like, this nigga
had Tim's on and everything. Right.
What is this Jean Kwando? What?
He was even wearing Jordans.
What was this Nike?
Right.
Oh man, see stuff like that. You know, we gotta do the script, man. We gotta do the spinoff, man. We gotta do the
we
spinoff.
got to. The spoof. Yeah.
This is a full-fledged.
Oh yeah, we doing the real
sequel.
one with him.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a full-fledged sequel. This ain't no spoof, a full-fledged sequel, and this nigga coming back.
Nigga gonna be like, where my daughter at, man? Shit. My nigga. Yeah, nigga. Those are some hell of a time. You said what had happened was
white guy came over, he called me a slave. I was like, oh snap, we in this era. Love you.
Right. I'm out.
Peace. I'm gone. You got a chance.
Exactly. You got a chance for survival.
Thank you for listening to Whatever Talk. We had an awesome time. We got to get our hands on the Synchonic so we can go back and get this boy. No, I ain't. You know what? If I had the time and I knew where he is at, I'm not going back to get him. You chose that, man.
Man, I ain't going back to that time.
Exactly. I can't risk even going. Cal, I love you. I love you, man. But if we went together and somehow you didn't make it back with me, you a legend.
Hey.
You a legend or a myth now.
Hey, that's how they looking at him. That's how that's how the people who made the people rewrite it. That's how they, hey, at least you a legend.
At least you a legend. Oh. Give your shout outs, man.
Hey, shout out to the fam, man. Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to the viewers. Appreciate y'all.
And I want to give a shout out to the listeners as well. I want to give a shout out to Anthony Mackie for
sure. For being a slave.
Yeah, for willingly going back for a white girl. My family, my wife, my kids, we love y'all. To the next episode, whatever.
If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, you can stay posted, but we gotta go. But wait a minute, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Come again, tell a friend, tell whoever listening. Whatever talk.